Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Yankee Stadium.
I was horrible. They pounded every mistake I made.
It is a ribby double for Hideki Matsui.
Well, he's just physically not right. That right ankle, you can see the pain.
He has been a warrior. He has been a horse. And tonight, he has been hittable.
Them getting 2 runs in the first inning and really, I thought, gave them momentum, not just for that night, but for the series.
That's a frustrated man on the mound. He couldn't believe that he did not get Matsui out.
Schilling simply didn't have it, and he lasted just 3 innings. 3 innings. The Yankees took a 6-0 lead.
So Curt Schilling has been pounded and knocked out after 3, and Messina has pitched a perfect game through 4.
Everyone talked about Schilling, and rightfully so. He's one of the best pitchers in the league, but Moose can pitch too.
Messina perfect through 6.
But not even Messina could keep the Red Sox bats silent all night.
We come back and score 7 that night.
A home run for Jason Varitek, a 5-run 7th inning.
The Red Sox have rallied for a couple more. It is now 8-7. And Ortiz just missed a home run.
And then I look back and think, we should have won this game.
Game over. Yankees win game 1, 10-7.
How many teams trailing by 8 runs in the 7th inning, having a perfect game thrown against them, come back and make a game of it?
After that game, I was almost resigned to the fact I wasn't going to pitch again, but I thought maybe I'd cost us the series because of all the buildup and all the hype about getting me to beat the Yankees and wanting to go out there and shoulder that.
Francona's ace on this night has been rocked. The Yankees break through, and they do the damage against Schilling.
The Red Sox are tenacious, they are feisty, and they don't panic. And the same thing could be said for Pedro Martinez.
But with Pedro in New York to pitch Game 2, the fans would be waiting to remind him of the problems he had had with the Yankees all season long.
I can't find a way to beat him at this point. I wish they would disappear and never come back. I wanted to bury myself in that mound. I mean, what can I say? Just tip my hat and call the Yankees my daddies. It actually made me feel really, really good. 15 years ago, I was sitting under a mango tree without 50 cents, and today I was the center of attention of the whole city of New York.
On the inside corner, he blew it right by the bat of Sheffield.
Breaking ball, strike 3, beautiful pitch.
Tonight he was Pedro. I mean, all the things about how, we manhandle him or beat him. I mean, tonight he didn't give an inch.
And Pedro Martinez has responded with a terrific effort tonight. The problem for the Red Sox, Boston hitters have done nothing.
I can't do anything if we don't score runs. I can only pitch, do whatever possible to keep my team in the game. From there on, it's up to them.
I take responsibility for this. I mean, I 0 for 8 with 5 strikeouts. I'm the catalyst on this team.
He did an excellent job of giving us a chance to win that game. Made one mistake.
It's gone deep and it's 3-0.
But he left us in that game. That's all we can ask.
Discouraging losing with your 2 aces in the first 2 games.
Well, we're built on a team. We're not built on just 2 people.
Ball game over. Yankees win.
And this series will head to Boston with the Yankees up 2-0.
Would you classify Game 3 as a must-win? It definitely is because the Yankees really don't lose 4 in a row. So yeah, every game is a must-win for us now.
And the rout is on in Game 3 big time.
This is just an old-fashioned spanking.
It has been the Boston Massacre.
A rout of epic proportions.
A relentless attack by Joe Torre's New York Yankees. 17-6 Yankees.
It is gone.
Their only hope will be to make history, and the Yankees win it 19-8.
So there it was. 3 games, 3 losses. Another year that promised so much, about to slip away.
The Yankees have a stranglehold on the series. They have a 3-game lead.
Nobody has ever come back from 0-3 to win a best-of-7 series. So I would say that the Red Sox aren't in very good shape right now.
Red Sox facing elimination.
It's devastating. You think, wow, we fought all year long to be swept.
How do you come back from this? Being embarrassed on your home diamond by your most hated rival.
We didn't have a meeting. We didn't, go rah-rah
But to a man in our clubhouse, we all said, this is not how we want to go out.
We're down 0-3. We're one game away from going home. And the first thing on the guys' mouths are, don't let us win the night, because if we win the night, it's over.
If we beat them in Game 4, guess what? We've got Pedro going Game 5. We've got Schilling going Game 6. And Game 7, you know, we got everybody going Game 7.
And I think Terry said it great when he said, win tonight, worry about tomorrow.
Back at the wall, Alex Rodriguez has hit one over the monster to make it 2-0 New York. Ortiz into right center, and the Red Sox have taken the lead in Game 4. Fell hard, knocks it down, can't make a play, and the Yankees lead again. It's a 2-run 6th inning and a 4-3 Yankee lead.
Right now, the Red Sox are looking at getting swept. Their season is about to come crashing down around them, a season with so much hope. The Yankees have 3 more outs to get, and they will sweep the Red Sox and move on to the World Series.
Mariano Rivera trying to finish off a sweep here in the ninth.
It is 4-3 as Millar settles in.
That inning, I let off with the walk.
He walked it. There's life for the Red Sox.
And I'm slow as molasses, and you know they're bringing in Speedy Roberts.
A pinch runner, Dave Roberts, is going to come in for Boston.
And I think Rivera picked over 3 or 4 times.
That was close.
I had to push the envelope and be aggressive.
The world knows he was trying to steal second.
And as nervous as I was, I wanted to make something happen. I think that was our only chance to win.
In his first pitch home, he steals second.
Roberts is going. Posada's throw. Roberts safe.
In my opinion, that was the #1 biggest play. When he stole second base, if he doesn't steal that, we're going home.
That was a huge play because it's like, whoa, they're already got a guy in scoring position, and now we're a bloop or a blast away from tying this game up.
Mariano's the best in the game, period. And it isn't a matter of we had Mariano's number. Nobody has Mariano's number. Right circumstances, right situations, things fell our way.
Up the middle. Roberts will come to the plate. The throw by Williams.
The Red Sox tie it in the bottom of the ninth.
When you have good players, you can do a lot of things and you end up looking smart. But what it comes down to, and Billy Miller's a good example, he's a good player.
And even though David Ortiz popped up to end the inning, the Sox had rattled Rivera and were still alive.
And this one is going to extra innings. Game 4 not done yet. No Yankee sweep to report.
The game went on for close to 5 hours. And you can only face Big Papi so many times without getting a spanking.
You keep pushing great athletes, and amazing things happen.
Ortiz into deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you later tonight.
This is a team that never give up. And we 3-1 right now. We never know what can happen.
We played them all year, and we know we can beat them. That just kind of maybe stole the momentum, I guess, a little bit away from them.
He just created a Game 5 for the Boston Red Sox.
That Game 4 was the biggest game of the series.
If we don't win that game, we will be packing right now. Things can change.
But then there's that old saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And with Pedro on the mound the next night for Game 5, and with the bases loaded in the 6th, Derek Jeter looked like, well, Derek Jeter.
Line drive is going to be fair down the right field line.
1 run in, 2 runs in. Here comes the 3rd run. Play at the plate. Safe.
So 3-run score, and the Yankees are on top 4-2 here in the 6th inning.
It was still 4-2 in the 8th when the Yankees had Tom Gordon on the mound. Tom? Meet Big Papi.
Ortiz hits it to deep left field. Back at the monster and gone. It's a 1-run game.
Last night, the Red Sox waited around until the 9th to tie it at 4. Tonight, they do it in the 8th.
In the 9th, the Yankees got a dose of Red Sox mystique when they had a man on first with 2 out.
Fly ball hooked to the corner down in the pesky pool
for a ground rule double. And that could have taken a run off the board for the Yankees.
With 8 lights-out innings by the Red Sox bullpen, including the final 3 by last year's ALCS Game 7 loser Tim Wakefield, this game almost hit the 6-hour mark. Finally, who else? The big man.
Little blooper, center field. That drops down for a hit, and the Red Sox win it in 14 innings. They're going to the Bronx. And in the longest playoff game in Major League history, David Ortiz, the Magic Man again.
David Ortiz has done is miraculous. He's carried us on his shoulders.
That's all I do, hit. You know, I don't go out there and play defense. I gotta worry about what I do with my bat, and whenever I get the chance, I gotta get it done.
The Yankees, I think, you really have to think about who's their Big Papi.
Pressure's on them. I mean, no team has ever come back down 0-3. They've got to beat us. If not, history will be set.
With one swing of the bat, we won some games because of David. We needed that.
This was just a phenomenal night, phenomenal 2 nights. And this is like round 13 of a 15-round prize fight right now with 2 heavyweights. It was unbelievable.
What a great feeling. I mean, this is why you play. Ever since you were a kid, dream about winning a World Series, and it's within reach.
Some 20 minutes after Ortiz sparked World Series dreams all over New England, the Astros and Cardinals made some noise of their own.
After Game 5, I think everybody was concerned except for us. I think we felt like it was ours to take.
So it was back to the Bronx, where the Red Sox hoped to make baseball history. But the Yankees had been here before and remained both cool and confident. What they didn't know was that Schilling was standing on the edge of a medical miracle.
We had to find something that was going to allow my ankle the flexibility to at least push off the rubber a little bit. And Dr. Morgan came up with the suggestion to suture down the skin between the dislocated tendon, the tendon that was still in place, to the tissue above the bone, and basically create a wall where my tendon can't pop back in and out.
I knew he'd go out there. I just wanted him to be able to pitch effectively, not hobble around, throw 3 innings.
We did it, and it worked, and I felt like I was going to be able to do it.
You know, not 100%, but at least he could go out and compete, and we all saw what he did.
He struck him out swinging.
Schilling's performance tonight will long live in New England baseball lore.
I was scared to death. I didn't want to fail again. Knowing that our season was hanging on every pitch, every out, I looked at it as a chance to redeem myself and keep my team alive, and offensively we answered the bell.
Bellhorn, a 3-run homer, and the Red Sox trying to come up with impossible dream 2, have a 4-0 lead in the 4th.
Red Sox force Game 7. A tremendous pitching performance by Schilling, Arroyo, and Keith Folk, who does it again.
Here we are, a year ago today, Game 7 again.
And we've been saying since we're down 3-0 that, you know what, pressure's on them. Let's go out and make history.
You want to make history? No doubt about it. We have a chance to shock the United States of America.
What about the world?
The world. All right, the world. There you go. They're watching in Japan. We'll shock them too.
Never before had a Game 7 been played in a championship series after one team had held a 3-0 lead. New York and Boston had taken their extraordinary rivalry to a new level.
It's deja vu all over again. Here we go, Game 7, New York. It was like all the fury was built, when we were down 3-0, and it slowly came out, and by the time we got to Game 7, it all just poured out, and scored a lot of runs early.
He rips one into right field. Back at the wall, 2-0 Red Sox.
That early lead opened the door for Johnny Damon to become a Boston legend.
I knew exactly what I needed to do. I knew they had to get that first strike over, and when I saw it, I hit it, and silenced the crowd.
High drive to deep right, grand slam, Johnny Damon!
Took the pressure off ourselves, and then we started playing.